Hello, guys. So, yesterday we talked about what believing in yourself can help you achieve in life. We said that it will help you to invest more in yourself because you know where you're going to be few years from now. Today, what am I talking about? It's still the same thing. I'm talking about believing in yourself. But I also want to tell you how it can help you. Now, let me give you an example. If a fortune teller comes today to tell you that you will become the president of your country 5 to 10 years from now, will you still be acting the way you are acting right now? Will you still do the things you are currently doing? The answer is no. Will you still be unhappy? No. You see, it will help you to have, a positive look to life, because you're now going to realize that there's something to live for, there's something to work for, all right? And then the next thing you're going to be doing is you will start preparing yourself for that position. You'll be like, okay, to be the president of a country, I'm going to talk to people, so I need to have great presentation skills. I need to have great negotiation skills. I need to be able to talk to people fluently. I need to have great knowledge of politics, on leadership, on power control. I need to have great etiquette because I'm going to meet other presidents of other countries. There are so many things you need to do to prepare yourself to be a president. You will start thinking in that direction. What can I do today to achieve that? And that's the same thing I want you to start doing. You know, Nobody is limiting you. Okay, fine. A fortune teller did not come to tell you that you can achieve this much 5 to 10 years from now. But what's the harm in trying? Do you realize why having a goal makes you spend your time wisely? Because you start looking for what to do to achieve that goal. So let's assume you won't achieve your goal, right? But it will make you a different person, which is more important than achieving that goal. Imagine if you start doing those things that you know will prepare you for becoming the president of Nigeria 5 to 10 years from now. Of course, you will definitely become a better person 5 to 10 years from now. If you don't become the president of Nigeria, you'll become a top leader in your field. You'll become a top leader somewhere. Another thing you will do is you will identify people whose leadership skills you admire and start emulating them. For example, I love Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. All right, so I will now start thinking of how to emulate things she does, how she does it, and how I can implement it in my own life. So, what am I saying in essence? The things we do when we believe in ourselves is totally different from the things we do when we don't believe in ourselves. So, it helps us to become a better person. All right? And then we will give ourselves standards. It's not every Tom, Dick, and Harry that becomes our friend. It's not every Tom, Dick, and Harry that we invest our time with. You see people call you for 1 hour, they want to talk to you. What are they talking to you about? I'm not saying you shouldn't have a 1 hour call, but what is it about? Is it of any benefit to your goals? Not just that, you hang around the right set of people, you do the right things, you manage your time wisely. Your time is more valuable to you than when you do not believe in yourself and believe that you can achieve goals. Another thing is you wouldn't do bad things, you wouldn't do illegal things because you know that it will ruin your image and it can affect your future. All right? Sometimes we ladies do the wrong things. Okay, like we'll tell ourselves that man, the guy I want to marry or the man I'm going to be with, he has to be a very rich guy. I'm not saying you shouldn't do that too. Please feel free to look for a rich guy if it's one of your criteria. It shouldn't be your top criteria, mind you. That's my point. But what I am actually saying is that rather than looking for somebody who believes in himself, who will be rich or who is rich already, why don't you believe that you will be rich, you will be comfortable, and work towards achieving it. Why don't you focus on being that person rather than focus on looking for someone who has achieved that goal? Are you telling me that because you're a woman, you can't be that successful, you cannot be that comfortable, you cannot be that rich? So that shouldn't be um, your top priority. Your top priority should be in investing in yourself to become wealthy. In fact, there's a difference between wealth and riches. Riches is a type of wealth. So focus on becoming wealthy. All right, when you invest in yourself, you automatically become wealthy. There's no part two to it. So, and it prevents you from doing the wrong things. You wouldn't want to steal today, knowing that you'll be the president of a country a few years from now. I'm just using this presidency thing as an example because that's just what comes to my head like immediately. All right, you wouldn't want to steal. You don't want to be hanging around bad people. You don't want to. There's a way you would want to be addressed. There's a way you would want to dress. There's the impression you would want people to have of you. There's the respect and the regard you want people to have of you. And you will start working right now to achieve it if you set goals for yourself. So, what am I saying in essence? It is very important that we do not wake up every morning and sleep every night without having a goal in mind and without implementing the plans we have set to achieve those goals. What a useless life that will be. You wake up in the morning, you do what you need to do, you go to work, you come back, you eat, you play, you watch movie, you sleep. What kind of life is that? Then you see other people achieving success and you're saying, oh my God, how did they do it? This is how they did it. They set goals for themselves and they worked hard to achieve it. They moved around people that will help them achieve their goals. They moved around people that shared similar goals with them. They looked for people that have achieved success and also in those same goals and asked them how. Even if it's by reading their books, listening to their audios, coming to them face to face for one-on-one coaching or something. Start today to set goals on how your life will be better 10 years from now. Not in just one aspect, which is money, which is what everybody's thinking about. Talk about or think about every aspect of your life that is valuable. Your health, your finances, your family life, your spiritual life, every aspect of your life that is valuable. Set long-term goals, then break it down to mid-term goals, and then break it down to short-term goals. All right, that'll be all. Thank you.